Hey, how you doing? We're back from Arizona. Great to be back from Super Bowl 49, back in the state of Wisconsin, although I could have done without the snow, but nevertheless, we know that spring is right around the corner, right? Number one question tonight, because we're going to answer a lot of your questions. Jason in Marinette asks, is Brady the greatest quarterback ever, or is Montana? Well, first of all, let's not forget about the eras, because you got a guy like Johnny Unitas, who is considered the greatest quarterback ever. Bart Starr certainly is considered one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Montana went to 4 Super Bowls, won them all. Terry Bradshaw doesn't get nearly enough respect. He's gone to 4 Super Bowls. He's won them all as well. Don't forget, Tom Brady's taken his team to 6 Super Bowls, of which he has won 4. I think you'd have to put him in that echelon, but it's going to be one of those things that we're going to argue about for years to come, about how many Super Bowls do you get to, how many do you win, do you get to Super Bowls, or now are you undefeated? And then the comparison of eras. I don't think you can say anybody is the greatest. I certainly think that he belongs in the top 3 or 4, without a doubt. This one's from Keith and Rhinelander. Do you think it's wrong for the Packers not to offer tickets to Brett Favre's Packers Hall of Fame induction night? This is the way I would have done it, okay? Remember, the sponsors are the ones that pay the money, and the sponsors are the ones that bought up all the tables. But there have been season ticket holders with this franchise for a long, long, long time, and certainly they deserve to be there. If I were the Packers, what I would have done, I would have offered a limited amount of tickets to sponsors, and then I would have offered a limited amount of tickets in a lottery to those season ticket holders. You can't just open it up to the public, because for the most part, everybody seems to think that this is their right to be there, when I think the Packers are thinking the night that he is going to be honored is the night that his number goes up in the Ring of Honor and they retire that thing forever. And that's going to be Brett Favre night at Lambeau Field. And that's when every season ticket holder has a shot at coming and honoring Brett Favre and not just being at the dinner. You couldn't make everybody happy in this situation. The Packers did the best they could. I certainly think they could have done some type of a lottery for, I don't know, 50 or 100 season ticket holders to get a pair of tickets. But for the most part, put it this way, they weren't going to make everybody happy. So they made the people happy that have the money. And that's what exactly they did. Number 3, this is from Packers fan Rachel in Nashville, Tennessee. What do I now do that the Packers season has come to an end? You start to look ahead to next year. You look to the draft. You look to the combine. You look to the OTAs and the mini camps. I think you find something else to pique your interest for at least a short period of time. You've got March Madness. You've got college hoops. Certainly Wisconsin's going to be good. You've got baseball right on the horizon. Living down in Tennessee, I don't know if you're from that area originally and you're just a Packers fan, or you're from Wisconsin and you're a fan of all Wisconsin sports and you're transplanted down there. So give me a little more detail next time. But there's plenty of things, trust me, to keep your interest piqued from the offseason to the offseason regarding Packers football. Number 4, was Katy Perry the best halftime show you've ever seen? No. It was good. It wasn't great. I mean, she did an adequate job. I think there were some people midway through that thing hoping for a wardrobe malfunction. But beyond that, Prince was fabulous. U2, that was right after 9/11. U2 was unbelievable. And they're still tops in my book. But certainly Katy Perry riding out on a giant lion, I thought that was pretty cool. And then everything just kind of went, kind of from there on. So I thought it was great. The beginning and the end, certainly when she flew off on the More You Know star, that was pretty cool. But was it great? Was it one of the greatest? No, it really wasn't one of the greatest. And number 5, who wins a championship first, the Brewers or the Bucks? And that's from Dan in Sheboygan. That's a great question. That's a great question. I think the Bucks are on the right path. They've got their building on the horizon. They've got owners who really want to put up the money. I think Jason Kidd has done an amazing job with a young bunch of guys. My likelihood would be to say the Milwaukee Bucks. However, usually championships are won by teams with superstars, and the Bucks don't have those guys yet. Giannis certainly on his way. You've got Jabari Parker if he comes back from the knee injury. Maybe another draft choice, maybe a trade or two, maybe a free agent pickup, but they don't have superstars. The Brewers, they've got a couple of guys you can consider superstars. Certainly Carlos Gomez, his star continues to rise. Let's see what happens with Ryan Braun. Jonathan Lucroy is very solid. But to me, this is it for the Brewers. I mean, this is push all your chips to the middle of the table and see what happens. So if I have to say who's going to win a championship first, I'm going to say the Brewers right now, only because I'm probably flipping a coin. But for what the Milwaukee Bucks are doing, they're putting all the cornerstones in place right now for a 5-year plan. And let's hope it comes to fruition. What the Brewers are doing, I don't know after this year what the Brewers are going to be doing. I guess it's just going to have to wait and see. Hopefully I'm right. Hopefully the Brewers win a championship and it's this year. That would be terrific. But if not, I'd have to go in the Milwaukee Bucks' favor because the Bucks are putting the cornerstones in place. Keep the emails coming. We love them down here in the Man Cave. Thanks. We'll talk to you again soon.
Awesome.